And after that, we obtained life beads. What makes this rosary special from the previous one we had is that when you have it equipped as a sub-weapon, it shoots off a shot of 5 in a straight line instead of just a shot of 1 rapidly. And check how it is. Check how it is. Who it is. Bonjour. Oh, am I interrupting something? My French accent gets worse every time. It's the half-baked prophet again. Yup. That's... What? This? It is the serpent's crystal, and it's mine at the last. Yeah, after all that, we did all that fighting, and again, it never went across his mind that he could have helped us in that fight. He just wanted to go up and steal the crystal. It won't do you any good. I mean, I'm the only one who can dispel the barrier with it. I should really just stop throwing. The barrier at the Moon Cave Otochi's stronghold. Apparently, that's where he wants to take it. As if we didn't already know this. Oh well, at least I made it obvious and not Isun for once. You call me big boy? Hehehe. Keep your scales up. He's so fruity! Okay, what's going on? Why are you going over to Otochi's place? Oh, I almost forgot. Time for another prophecy. I foresee a rendezvous with a sweet little thing. More fruitiness. Okay, I must be off. Au revoir, baby. I should really get Koshmar to train me on how to say these things. Spell the barrier at the Moon Cave. So he wants to get rid of that barrier that prevented us from entering before. Oh, this is no time for victory, Hal Furball. We gotta get out of here and get on with our mission. Quick. I wanted to howl. Can we, like, at least make up for it by, like, drawing the moon in the sky at a random point and howling at it, please? Yes! Perfect! Suck it, Crimson Helm!
That is what you get for being such a crabby boss! The only boss so far who didn't get a "what do you mean I did badly" on time! Anyway, now that I've cooled down from celebrating my short-lived victory, it should be noted that the Gel Shrine was originally going to have another dungeon alongside it called the Shrine of Rejuvenation. It was going to be a dungeon based on the obvious rejuvenation skill. This was cut from the game. It was something that was in beta, though, but didn't make it into the finished product. My favorite wolf and little bug have safely returned. I think Isu's just going to stop trying here. So yes, we have gotten rid of the Crimson Helm. And the Cannon Warriors are rejoicing by sleeping. Because they didn't do anything. All they did was just get fed meat, lay under an umbrella for like 3 episodes, and then sleep. Either way, Yatsu is thanking us in the Great Beyond. Fusei and the Cannon Warriors still have much to learn, but they will no doubt prosper. I shall watch over them. Farewell, I shall pray for your good health and prosperity. And that's Yatsu, head priest and Princess Fusei's husband who died in the war against the Crimson Helm. Okay, good. I thought it was like stuck there. Anyway, Princess, there's no need to thank us. Just protecting the village and as head priestess of the shrine. And let's see, you ever fanciful this pesky mutts? Oh well. Either way, she is going to help the 5 remaining canine warriors become stronger. Yep, that's the spirit. And we get 30 praise for that. Still not enough to get more ink. Guys, need money to buy ink. It's important. Just go up here. 2D side-scrolling in an Okami game. Who would have thought? And now that we have wind at our disposal, we're able to do a lot more in this area, including... by the way, something you might have noticed is that... I'm too young to die. There's a chance to get all the brush techniques, too. You didn't even so much as growl at that shadowy creature. You slayed that monster long ago, right? I bet your partner, Nagi, was the stronger of you, too. Oh, come on! Or maybe the legendary sake really packed too much. What, you doubt it? It must have been the sake. Isn't the legendary sake back in that village? Isn't it time for the village's annual festival? Let's see if we can get a taste of that special brew. It might do us some good. Besides, a good festival's always fun. I could always get Saki a little tipsy, then maybe... soon. So he wants to go back to Kamiki Village, but like I was saying, now that we have wind at our disposal, we're able to do some more things here, including getting a stray bead. And speaking of stray beads, some of you might have pointed out in the comments that we didn't get all 3 of the stray beads in the dungeon. That's on purpose. The stray bead that it was left behind cannot be gotten in that dungeon until much later in the game. But, now that we have wind here, I want to go ahead and get some of the secrets that are here in Kusa Village that we can do now that we have wind, okay? So, see you guys in a literal second. And we want to go up here over by where we found the first of the Canine Warriors a couple episodes ago. And now we have these wind socks up here. At least that's what I think they're called. And at the top, there's a stray bead. Right. Okay, I didn't know there was an animal to be fed there, but I'll take free praise I didn't know I was gonna get. Okay. I'll take it. And over here, another chest. What is this? Oh, a sun fragment! Yeah! Okay, so a stray bead and a sun fragment right next to one another. I will take that. And now, before we leave this area, which has such great music, there's 2 things left for us to do. One of which is we want to turn this windmill. God, I'd love to see how fast that thing turned if I, like, got really close to the screen. Just, it was like... It probably would have, like, probably would have, like, and gone off like a boomerang into the distance. Whoopee, whoopee, whoopee! Can't believe there's so many flowers. They look prettier than ever. I'm so happy, 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 happy! This is now the happy, happy village, apparently. And, of course, our weapon is blue, so that just supports that even further. So, yes, now, over in Taka Pass, one last thing for us to do, and it's right outside the village. I'm gonna go and save real quick. And now, just around the bend right here. Right over by this mermaid fountain, we have a pile of leaves right here. Let's go ahead and blow those over. And there's a chest under them. This chest contains... Wow, we're like digging into the chest itself because it wasn't underneath dirt. We get a stray bead. And now that that's over, I went ahead and bought a mermaid coin, so I'm going to warp into this fountain in just a moment, though. But real quick, there's something I should have shown here a lot earlier that I didn't know. So just one last interruption before we go back to Kamiki. Over here, these guys. Remember that pinwheel that we bought like a few videos ago? No? You don't? You weren't paying attention? Oh, well. Either way, we bought a pinwheel a few episodes ago. We give them the pinwheel. It was in the Kusa Village shop. Only cost 1,000 yen to buy, if I remember correctly. And you get 10 praise for bringing it to him. That's all it does. So now that, without further ado, I'm going to use that mermaid coin that I bought, and I'm going to see you in Kamiki Village. Uh-oh. Looks like it start pouring any moment. We might even be in for a storm. Great, on the night of the Great Festival. Real quick, before we go, yay, more interruptions. I bet you're so happy about that. We're going to equip the life beads that we just got as our main weapon, and the Infinity Judge is going to become our sub-weapon now. We also are going to want to use our gold dust, we have left over from some other side quests, on those life beads. So now that we have that, also, speaking of life beads, Haruka, that girl who was in the bathroom at the inn back in Kusa Village, if you go see her now, she now has a wanted list that you can get from defeating enemies in Taka Pass, just like the one here in Shinshu Field, you know, Waka's apprentice, I guess you'd call him. Like, just like he had. Check it out, it's the full moon. Oh, I can change that with my brush powers. But think of it, doesn't Kamiki has... Yep, so Kamiki Village has the festival. Oh no, we're gonna finish off all the sake if we don't hurry, so let's go! Like, that's what Isun is all concerned about. They're gonna finish all the sake without us! This does not look like any festival I've ever seen. Party at Susano's house! Or not. Like I said, party at Susano's. You come out here this instant, Susano! You have some explaining to do. How could you have drunk the sacred sake meant for Konohana? Yep. You can come out, Susano. We're not mad at you. Yeah, Mr. Orange didn't sound mad at all. He must have had some reason to drink the 8 purification sake. Yeah, this is the year of Orochi's return, and we have no 8 purification sake. I don't care if it's so special. I couldn't help myself. I just had to have a drink. Well, it wasn't any old sake, and this isn't any old festival. It's been exactly 100 years since Nagi and Shiranui's great victory. We've even been blessed by a glorious full moon. How could you have done such a despicable thing? Leave me alone. I don't care about Nagi and his fleabag friend. That's a godly fleabag friend to you. I'm the greatest warrior who ever lived. Hiccup. Isn't a drop of 8 purification sake left. Susano was acting like a madman when he returned to the village. He drank all the sacred sake and then holed up in his house. All the sacred sake Kushi brewed is gone. We had to draw 3 lines to make that. I feel insulted that ink went to waste, even though I got it back within 10 seconds. 8 purification sake is what saved the day in that legend. Timing couldn't be worse, with the return of Orochi and all. The dreaded Orochi. It's all my fault. I'm to blame for all your misfortunes. That's right, you fool. Do you realize what a fix we're in now without any sacred sake? It was I who committed that unspeakable act at the Moon Cave. It was I who brought Orochi back to life. I have brought utter destruction upon the world. Yes, it was Susano who was the one who was at the Moon Cave, who was trying to disprove the legend. He was trying to disprove that Nagi and Shiranui's exploits actually happened. So, he wanted to prove it was a lie by removing the sword. But it turned out the legend was true, and he's the reason for Orochi returning to this world. This is madness, as Mr. Orange would say. You removed the sacred sword that imprisoned the dreaded Orochi. Fled to the village out of fear. Then I blocked its entrance with a boulder hid underground. After that, I tried fleeing here and there, but the gods would not leave me be. Ever they stared down at me. They let it be known that I'd never be forgiven. At least, not until I slew the dreaded Orochi. So, that's it. That would mean Orochi's rite of sacrifice. On the eve of the full moon, the 8-headed serpent shall appear, and the accursed arrow shall mark the home of the chosen maiden. It's exactly as the legend tells. If we don't offer the chosen maiden as a sacrifice, our entire village will be wiped off the face of the earth.